Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope your week is doing well. I hope your week is okay. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves so much. I am taking care of myself. So guys, today I'm going to share one of my laws in life. I'm going to call them my laws, and I rarely share my personal stories, but I decided that in this video I'm going to be different. I'm going to share my personal laws, and yeah, and yeah, it's sad. I know sometimes they say we should keep our private lives private, but sometimes you feel like if you share, maybe the world will understand you more, or not understand you more but per se, but this burden of heaviness that you carry in your heart will maybe reduce. Yeah, it's not guaranteed, but regardless, there's no harm in sharing. Yeah, and guys, I hope you guys have subscribed to my channel. I hope you guys have shared and liked my previous videos, and yeah, so I'm going to share one of my most embarrassing and bad experiences I had when I was in high school. Yeah, I can tell you for sure, in high school I really had very few friends, and this cause I felt like everyone in high school was very mean, and in some way it almost changed my life. It was almost made me a very wicked person per se. And I'm not saying I'm a good person. No, I'm far from being a good person, but it made me. It almost made me worse. Um, a worse person, I can say. So, all my childhood, I was born and bred in um in a village per se. Yeah, by then, yeah, we were struggling as a family, and I was born in a village. When I was younger, most of my childhood I spent with my grandmother, because she was the one who was taking care of me, and my parents were hustling in town, so I lived in the village. So yeah, I was staying in the village with my grandmother. My grandmother is she's the sweetest. This lady is the sweetest. So when my parents were well off, they took me to an academy could be some. Yeah, they took me to an academy. I can remember when my dad got enough money to take me to the academy, he was very excited. He even bought me. I remember he bought me a very big tie, because the school I went, they used to wear ties. I don't know. I don't think they wear ties anymore, but they used to wear ties. So yeah, I went to Bisam Academy. I studied well, and they took me to a boarding school. It was a local boarding school, but I think that's the school where I made good friends. They're even my friends. I remember them coming to my graduation, and I was so excited. They are awesome people. Shouted to Emma and the rest. You know yourselves, Damaris. Those are my G's, my friends. They've got my back always. Even though I know I don't speak to them so much, but my primary school friends, they were the real deal. Like, they were the best. So when I went to boarding, I really scored great marks. I got called to a Nairobi school. I'm going to withhold the name because I don't want to maybe give them a bad CV, or I don't know. So I went to this high school. It's in Nairobi, and remember, I'm coming from, let's say, a village school. I've been called to a Nairobi based school. So everyone there either knows themselves, or they're coming from within Nairobi. So they're already friends. And I remember I reported to that school like 2 weeks later, because of some few circumstances. So I went there like 2 weeks later. So when I got there, it was very hard. It was very hard to adjust. Let me tell you, some people think, or some people look at you and they feel like you've had it easy, but I really had it rough sometimes. Not all the times, but there are times I felt like So this school had like they used to call themselves Nairobians. And remember, I'm coming from this small school in the village. I have my, I don't know, we call them Ushamba. I had it all. When I was speaking, I used to speak with this heavy accent, Kisii accent, and you could speak to people and they could just burst out laughing. Let me tell you, I had in Form 1, I had the toughest moment. It was very hard for me. It's one thing for students to laugh at you, but it's also another thing for teachers to mock how you speak because you don't have the heavy English accent. I was raised in a Kisii school. I had nowhere to adopt that English accent. So I remember when I was answering this question and this and this teacher said, "Why are you speaking like that? Can't you speak up? Speak well." I'm like, "Oh my god, this is how I talk. I'm not going to change my accent overnight." Like, it was tough. Remember, it's Form 1 and someone is just laughing at you. It was very hard. As if that was not enough, teachers are mocking you every day. I remember I don't want even to share. I remember one day we were being assigned duties, and I was assigned with this lady. She used to be biracial. Sorry. She used to be biracial, and we were assigned to do some cleaning in the library. And I told her we are supposed to go and clean. She was part of the team that had been assigned to go and clean the library. So when I was calling her, she was like, "Don't speak to me. Don't speak to me like one of those village women in Kisii." I can tell you that right now those words don't mean to me. They don't mean anything to me. Those words don't mean anything to me because right now I'm doing so well. It doesn't matter. But I can tell you that when that person spoke to me that way, I felt like I'm the worst creature on earth. I felt like I don't deserve to live. When someone tells you, don't don't talk to me, you're speaking like one of those village ladies in Kisii. I hope wherever she is, she's doing well. Otherwise, I just want her to know tables turn, man. Tables turn. So I don't like sharing my lows because for me, I'm a very positive person. And the worst thing is, even if you go through a lot, maybe in high school, you can't tell anybody. You can't tell anybody because they will feel like you have an upper hand. You're studying in one of the best schools. So don't come here and just cry to us like, oh, someone is bullying you. You're being a crybaby. So I can say that's like a glimpse of what I went through in high school. That's just part of the story. I haven't shared how someone came and lied to me about their name and took away my cup and spoon. How I survived without taking breakfast for 2 weeks because I had no cup and spoon. Man, if I share everything I've gone through life until right now, some people will not believe because people don't look like what they've gone through. People don't look like what they've gone through. And you know what? I can tell you that tables turn. Things change. Things change. I can tell you for sure that things change. That's why when I go through difficult moments right now when I'm older, they don't depress me as an issue because I have been through worse. I've been through worse. People have humiliated me, have mocked me. I've been through it all. But I'm strong. I am strong. People hurt me. People I cared for. People I treated like my own family. But I am that one person. I will cry today, but tomorrow I'm smiling so much. I've even forgotten what I was crying about. So I'm just telling you guys that things get better. They do get better for real. They do. Right now my life is so good, but I had to go through things to get here. So when someone feels like they're doing something to me because maybe they want to hurt me or they want to humiliate me, I just look at the person and say, I have been through worse, so there's nothing you can do to me. That will hurt me more than I am hurt right now. I may cry, yeah. I may cry for a day, but the following day I'll be okay. I'm always going to be okay. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I die trying, but I'm not going to give anyone power to hurt me anymore. I have been through so much to give anyone power again. So anyone who is going to come to my life with the intention of hurting me or humiliating me, I'm going to show you pepper. I'm going to be the meanest person on earth. I'm going to be the worst creature on earth. Because when you're good to people, they just take advantage of you.